experience when it comes to like these types of games, and you've seen that when they played in Game 1. And I think the team that we playing against is way more experienced because they went, last year and played against Luka and them and got hit. But I feel like Anthony and the team is like gelling and they getting stronger and stronger. So we up against a harder opponent, but we supposed to win. We got Luka, we got LeBron, we got the prestige of the Lakers organization. So I feel like we're gonna get out, but it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because I was wondering how nervous you were gonna be. Your man Jimmy Jam just texted me. He said last year this time y'all was sitting courtside when Luka was giving it to Minnesota.
Because I didn't
now get a Laker uniform.
I didn't have a playoff game last year. That's why I could travel to Minnesota and watch.
So now here you are with Luka in a purple and gold. What are your expectations for the Lakers this postseason?
To play hard and get as far as they can get.
How far do you think they're going to get is what I'm asking?
I think they can go all the way. We just got to regroup. When we look good, we look good.
You talk about the championship?
I'm talking about rings. I got these rings on for a reason. That's what we do. We represent rings and things.
So you think they would
I think we can.
You think they could beat Oklahoma City?
I think Oklahoma City going to lose to the Clippers.
Hold it.
Our little brother's going to handle that.
Hold it. You being complimentary about the Clippers?
Them is our little brothers. They got to handle. Sometimes the little brother got to go handle that business.
I'm saying, wait a minute. The Clippers?
They
you know
look
how
good.
you are when it comes to the Clippers.
They look good, though.
Okay. You willing to give it up? Okay. I understand that. They do look good right now. No doubt about that. But if Golden State beats Houston and the Lakers beat Minnesota, you got Golden State and Steph Curry next with Jimmy Buckets.
I like that matchup.
You like that matchup?
I really do.
You like that matchup. What do you like about that matchup?
I like it because they overconfident right now because they hit us last time to get that spirit to get in the playoffs. Remember, they were struggling to get in while we was coasting, and they hit us. But to me, that's like sometimes you could burn out. I think a burnout is coming.
Let me come to both of you on that.
Oh, my Lord.
How far do you think the Lakers can go? And if they face the Warriors in the second round, who are you taking in that matchup, both of you?
I'm undecided right now. I mean, a few weeks ago, I would have put the Lakers, but the way Golden State's been flowing, I'm looking at them right now. I'm looking at the Lakers and how sporadic they can be. They can beat anybody in the West. You have no chance in hell of beating the Boston Celtics. I promise you that. You will lose to the Boston Celtics. But anybody else, the Lakers could beat if they're on their game.
I think they can get to a conference final. Snoop's 100% right.
You think the Lakers can?
Yeah, because they should win this series. You figure they can. Hard series, Golden State, that's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
But you are 100% right. The team that could beat the Thunder in the West are the Clippers. Clippers, and Leonard play defense.
Yes.
Harden makes me nervous, but that center is good. Zubac, good player.
We shouldn't have never gave him
Powell can make shots, and they got a good coach. And they got Van Gundy sitting there as an assistant.
Yes.
They have a chance.
They do have a chance. The Clippers have looked good. Kawhi Leonard, Lord have mercy, this brother has looked on another.
And he's not hurt right now, Stephen.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about his sports because we know what he can do with the ball in his hands. I'm talking about him sprinting up and down the court.
Playing
both
sides.
Steals, making dunks. I'm
both sides.
What the hell's going on here? He look like he got a spring in his step. I haven't seen this from Kawhi in 6 years.
Okay, so which Cali team are we most confident in then? Consensus, it's the Clippers?
Right now, I'm more confident in the Lakers, but I need the Clippers to handle our dirty work for us. I need them to go out there and take care of Denver first and then take care of OKC so we can have nothing but smooth sailing.
Clear the path. Oh, my goodness.
I have confidence in the Clippers, too. I think it probably will be OKC. I think it might be the Lakers in the conference final.
I wouldn't mind an all-LA
Me
conference
neither.
finals. It wouldn't bother me.
Inglewood to LA, that's a cool trip
You'll
for
probably
me.
take me to that arena.
Doggy, I got you. I got you. Say less.
Lakers, baby.
I got you, Doggy. You with me. You with me. VIP.
Shut the hell with you.
Yeah.
You sit there, you sit over here.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Last name Doggy gets in front
of me. So you're good. You hit the jackpot.
Right. Before we keep it pushing here, though, Stephen A., you said obviously the Celtics would beat them, but you're not concerned at all about Jason Tatum's wrist?
No. I think, it's possible he might miss tonight's game. But if it ain't broken, he'll be all right. It's the playoffs. He'll be all right. It's Jason Tatum we talking about.
The wrist?
This is like a first team all NBA last 4 years. It's that dude.
I noticed how you didn't say nothing about your Knicks, though. You sure you keep them out of the conversation.
Listen. I've been down. Listen, I'm proud that the Knicks don't stink, okay? That they're no longer a laughing stock. But I think the thing that bothers me about the Knicks is that I watched them get better talent-wise offensively, but lose their grit that they had last year. Meanwhile, Cleveland and Boston have gotten better in both categories, talent and grit. So it was always a foregone conclusion that the Knicks wasn't getting past the second round in my eyes. But now I see Detroit on the come up, and I'm like, damn, it ain't a guarantee that you're going to get out of the first round. But I will be there to support
Stephen
them
A.,
game.
that is
There
a
you go.
sad state of
That
affairs
was
when
sad.
you're okay that
That
your
was
team
sad.
just doesn't stink. That is sad, and I'm going to pivot and move on for you.
You do that.
All right, we'll stay with Steph
blame
here.
you.
So last time you were here, Snoop, you were making a case on the show for possibly surpassing Magic as the best point guard of all time. This is Steph Curry. Let's flash back to that.
He may be the greatest point guard of all time. And Magic Johnson is my guy.
Magic Johnson is your guy.
I said
Magic
he, I
Johnson is
said
a
he
Laker.
may be.
No, maybe. You just said, hold on, stop the person. Snoop Dogg, a Lakers fan,
Yes.
lifelong Lakers
Yes.
fan, a personal friend of Irvin
That's
Magic
my
Johnson.
guy.
That's your guy. You just said on national television he may be the best, Steph Curry may be the best point guard
Just-
ever?
I say this, Magic is the greatest point guard of all time. I said Steph may be getting close to challenging that. You know the way they speak of Jordan
Right.
and LeBron, and they always have that conversation. They should start speaking on Magic and Steph because Magic got 5 championships, Steph got 4 championships, and Steph got a few more years left. He ain't getting one this year, though. But, you know, later on down the road, he may get one. He done ran up on the big bear this week.
Okay, that was 2023. So prognostication skills, right? He didn't win the championship this year, but if he wins his 5th and would he pass Magic as the best point guard if he ties him with 5 rings?
I don't think the 5 rings just automatically passes him up. I think the fact that he shoots threes, and Magic didn't shoot threes, and he's got more action at points and overall game, and I don't think neither one of them played like great defense. So I can't really say that they both was on both sides of the ball. But I just feel like the way Steph has changed the game, he changed the whole game of basketball. That says a lot. When I played, you would never run to the basket and throw it out for a 3-point. You would shoot the layup or the coach would take you out the game. Steph got everybody in the world thinking they can shoot threes, including big men. And that's all because of Steph. When he started popping it and bopping it, coming down court, doing his thing, putting him to bed, he changed the game, but he's a point guard, but he shoots like a shooting guard. That's why I feel like he's close to Magic, because he's got that other level of changing the whole narrative of basketball like Magic did when he came out of Michigan State to the NBA. He changed the whole narrative of the NBA.
That's an interesting sentiment. Mad Dog, you're our historian over here. To that you say what?
I think Magic is better, and I think because he's 6'8", that's where he changed the game.
6'9".
Say he's a big point guard. They wasn't big point guards like Magic before he came in. Here's what I would say that I like Magic better. Magic could dominate a game without scoring.
Facts.
Curry can't do that. Curry doesn't, he doesn't dominate a game scoring 10 points. You saw it. He saw it, I saw it. Many a game, Magic scored 2 baskets, but he had 13 assists, 12 rebounds. The game emanated through him, the flow of the game. So the fact that, and I'll tell you something else about Magic. You'd love to be his teammate and play with him. He came down to the schoolyard and you were playing pickup. You'd like to be on Magic's team. He'd get you a million layups.
I played with him in the All-Star game and scored 25 points.
There you go.
I'm going to